A lot of people think that when buying a home, they should go straight to the listing agent, and I'm going to give you an analogy that basically explains why you shouldn't do that. Okay, so let's imagine that you're in a lawsuit and you're like, you know what? Instead of getting my own lawyer, I'm just going to go over to the other side and see if the other attorney representing the other person would, represent me for a discount. You wouldn't do that, right? Well, it would be a conflict of interest. So when it comes to real estate and buying your most valuable asset, I highly recommend that you have your own agent representing you, and here's why. When it comes to a buyer agency, believe it or not, buyer agency wasn't a real thing until the early 1990s. Prior to that, people would just go to the listing agent, and guess what? There were problems because the agent representing the seller, who had a fiduciary duty to protect the seller, not the buyer, hence the creation of buyer agency. When it comes to getting a buyer's agent, the value of an agent is not just having someone help you negotiate your offer. They're also looking out for your best interests and help you verify and acquire all known facts about the property and determine how and if you should write an offer. So let's just say the house has, been on the market for a while, and you shouldn't just offer them full price if it's been, sitting on the market for like 90 days. So what price should you give them? A local real estate agent is going to know exactly what fair market value is and the strategy on what you should offer and write. If you go straight to the listing agent, you know what they're going to say. Give them full price. That'll work out just right. It won't work out great. And P.S. in Michigan, it's legal for a realtor to represent the seller and bring in the buyer so long as the seller's okay with it and the buyer's okay without representation. However, if the buyer wants representation and the seller says it's okay with them, then you've got what's called dual agency. And I've got to tell you, even though it's legal, it is very difficult to represent both sides fairly because, let's face it, you have a relationship with the seller first. And the only reason you're going to represent both sides, and I know a lot of realtors out there are going to hate me for this, but double-ending deals, yes, you can do it. But should you? Well, that's up to you. So I highly recommend as a buyer that you have someone negotiate on your behalf, help you with the value, and make sure that if there is anything wrong with the property that could be a deal breaker, that you know about it. Maybe there's a serious crack in the foundation, maybe too many repairs that you're not going to be able to make because you're not comfortable with it. But the thing is that a buyer's agent will have your back and will say to you, you know what? Maybe you should just walk away from this deal and find a better one. That is the value of having a buyer's agent. So if you have any questions or comments, drop them below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, click the button, ring the bell, whatever you need to do to remember that I'm here. So tune into my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care.